Hey, it's Andrew Clyde, and welcome to the Door County Pulse, your weekly roundup of the good news and views in Door County. This week on the Door County Pulse, Maddy heads up to Washington Island for a kayak tour. We check in with Ryan Castelaz at Discourse in Sister Bay. And Aleah kid knows how to set up the perfect Door County picnic. All that and more on this week's Door County Pulse. Last week, the Fish Creek Highway construction finished, so I thought it might be fun to start at one end of the town, walk along all of the sidewalks, all the way up through the construction to show you all what's changed. So let's try it. I think the first thing that you'll probably notice is that the sidewalks are like twice as wide. There's a lot more room for people to walk around, which is really nice. Let's keep going. So we're coming up on the new area of sidewalk that's going to take us all the way up to top of the hill shops and beyond. But it's not the only construction that's been done so far. They're also building the new Eagle Tower over in Peninsula State Park. So if you're up soon, drive by that to see how the progress is going. Should be a really cool project once it's done. Let's keep going. And just like that, we're at top of the hill shops. Goes a little bit further beyond to the YMCA, and there's some cool things that I want to point out as we go that way. So let's keep going to the end. First big change, we've got a couple of crosswalks that get you across the street from the school and from Door Community Auditorium, which is a really great plus for safety. In my hometown, we built 2 roundabouts, so I think we'll be glad that we've got just the crosswalks up here. And just like that, we've reached the second crosswalk, the YMCA, and the end of the sidewalk. So I think that that's been a huge plus for both the aesthetics and the walkability of Fish Creek. Now we're gonna cross the road and head all the way back down on the other side. We'll see you in the next segment. So many businesses have changed things up this year, whether that be through expanded outdoor seating or jumping into e-commerce for the first time. So I thought that I'd come up to Sister Bay to talk to Ryan Castelaz of Discourse Coffee to see some of the ways that he's gotten creative this season. So I'm here with Ryan Castelaz at Discourse. He graciously invited me in to chat. How's it going, Ryan?
So good, man. How about you?
I'm doing great. So I wanted to chat with you about a bunch of different stuff. I think the big thing is you spent some time abroad over the winter, and then you came back to the States in the weirdest time probably in our lives. Tell me a little bit about opening Discourse back up for the season. What are some of the things that you had top of mind when dealing with the coronavirus challenges? And what are some of the ways that you've gotten creative to tackle those challenges?
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely super insane. When I was in France, before COVID really became what it is, I was spending a lot of time thinking about, okay, how do we want to approach 2020, and a lot of it was to kind of continue to dive deeper into our experiential model of service, which is something we've been working on for years. How do we really bring the coffee shop experience to that level where you feel like you're not just having a cup of coffee, you're having a really special daytime experience with drink, with food, whatever it might be. And for us now, it's, okay, now we're in this COVID-19 world where that contact, that experience is forbidden. And so how do we translate, And so what we did first thing was figure out, okay, how do we bring this online? So we created a pretty extensive online ordering portal, and it has all of our drinks, creme, all of our bagels, chocolates, basically anything you could want from the Discourse experience. You can go online to our website and order. So that has been a big first step. We're doing curbside delivery. We're also doing pickup at the workshop. And so it's been really interesting to kind of dig in, and COVID's really made us solve these problems. I think very strongly that as a business owner right now, if you are not just waiting for things to get back to whatever normal is going to be when we're on the other side of this, if you are making active steps towards bettering your business for a COVID world, that you are going to come out of this with a stronger business and as a better business owner. And things like that have been really inspirational, to see the community work so hard to still provide the people who are coming here and the Door County community with meaningful experiences, even in very strange times.
COVID's not the only thing that you came back to America in the middle of, too. You also came back at a time when there were protests and demonstrations in all 50 states following the death of George Floyd. And, we've got daily demonstrations up here in Sister Bay as well, right outside your window, basically. I heard that you were doing some things in support of Black Lives Matter at Discourse as well. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely, yes. So Black Lives Matter Solidarity Sister Bay was originally, the efforts were started by my two business partners at Heist, Kit and Kindred. And what was so inspiring to me was the generational kind of involvement, where it was, my age group, 20s, early 30s, but there were also people 60 and up who were out saying, we stand with you. Like the whole community really was together in a special way, to say, we stand with you, we stand for this. And last weekend we ran a special, one of our drinks that we developed opening year in collaboration with an amazing coffee shop in Arkansas, Onyx Coffee Labs, called Disonics. We've decided to donate the proceeds of that week to Black Lives Matter. And so part of it was, how do we actually make an impact? How do we actually make a change? Because Discourse is a small business. We do small numbers compared to some of the big players. And so how do we make the most impact possible with what we can generate? And so now we're working with a couple local community organizations like Josh Door County, who's doing a tremendous job to continue the organization and sustain the necessity for this kind of movement in Door County. So we'll be donating a portion of the proceeds from Disonics for the rest of June to Black Lives Matter's causes in the local community.
Ryan, thank you so much for having me in to chat with you. It is so good to have you back in the county.
Good to be back, man.
We've had Ryan on the Door County Pulse podcast a couple of times over the last year to talk about different things. So if you enjoyed the conversation we just had, be sure to check out the Door County Pulse podcast. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts, or you can dig into the archives over at doorcountypulse.com/podcasts. We've been talking a lot lately about what's new in Door County, and I think one of the best ways to have a new experience up here is to get out and see the county from the water, safely, of course. And this week, Maddy is heading up to Washington Island to go on her very first kayak tour. So we're going to check in with her right now.
Hi guys, Maddy here. I am kayaking with Island Adventure Company from Washington Island to Rock Island. It's an insanely gorgeous day outside, and we are almost to Rock Island, and that is the Thornton Boathouse that we're going to check out. And I'm really excited to get up close.
Next, I'm going to head up to Ridges Beach to catch up with Aleah Kidd, who's got the scoop on an old-fashioned dining trend that has come back in a big way this year. So I am out here with Aleah Kidd, lifestyle editor for The Pulse at the Ridges Beach, and we wanted to talk about the newest 2020 trend. People are outside, they're getting curbside pickup, they're going out, they're eating outdoors more and more. So Aleah, would you say that there is a resurgence of picnicking up here in Door County and across the country?
Yes, I mean, picnics are having a moment, I would say. Everybody wants to be outside. Everybody wants to enjoy the summer and beautiful weather, as well as social distance. So picnics are the way to do that. And Door County is the perfect place to do that, I think.
Now, if somebody's up for vacation, would you recommend trying a picnic out instead of what you might normally do for food? And what are some of the places that you could go to kind of create that picnic basket?
Yeah, 100%. The great thing is you can enjoy most of your favorite restaurants in picnic format, because so many places now are making it really easy to get curbside or carry-out or takeout. Just give them a call ahead of time, and then you can grab that and go wherever you want to go for your picnic. But of course, there are some places that are more picnic elements in the traditional sense. So places like Waseda Farm Market, they're carrying heirloom sandwiches and salads, which are really delicious items, especially for picnics. And places like Greens and Grains in Egg Harbor, Healthy Way Market, and Madison Avenue Market in Sturgeon Bay are kind of have those grab and go items. So salads, sandwiches, different items that are easy. And they also have some great beverage options. So wine or not wine, but great options. And then of course there's places like Culinaria or Bailey's 57 that have made to order like boar's head sandwiches. So quick and easy, but delicious, and you can enjoy your favorite food outdoors.
Great. So we've got our picnic basket. What are some of your favorite locations that you'd recommend to get out and actually enjoy your picnic?
Yeah, I mean, there's honestly endless places in Door County. There's no shortage of beautiful views. And so the obvious places are the state parks, but I would recommend checking out some of the town parks because those are lesser known, and most of them are pretty small, but there's awesome green space, there's playgrounds, there's picnic tables set up already, and obviously sometimes they're less busy, so
Right.
It's a great place to really just hang out and enjoy some food.
Well, and there's a lot of really great parks and green spaces down in Southern Door too. So if Southern Door isn't a place that you've explored normally, maybe take this opportunity to go and check out something completely new while you're enjoying some of your like Door County favorites in a fresh way too.
Exactly.
Cool.
It's a perfect day trip, so yeah, go to your favorite restaurant, but then go enjoy that food somewhere new.
Great. So you're working on a picnicking article for the 4th of July issue of The Pulse. What else can people see in that's food-centric coming up?
Yeah, so we're also gonna hit on some places that are doing barbecue kits. There's picnics are obviously a big thing happening, but also barbecuing and eating outdoors on the grill is a big thing this year too. So
Perfect. Well, Aleah, thank you so much for joining me and letting me know all about the picnics and stuff. And I'll let you get back to your day.
awesome, thank you.
Bye-bye. And that is just some of the cool stuff that Door County has been up to this week. If you've got something that you'd like to share with us, you can do that over on our Facebook page at Peninsula Pulse. We cannot wait to see what you and your neighbors have been up to. And that is it for this week's Door County Pulse. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube business. If you're watching over on Facebook, share the video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. I'm Andrew Clyden, signing off in Sun Park in Bailey's Harbor. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, and I highly recommend that you get out and enjoy the sunshine as well. Thank you for watching the Door County Pulse. We will see you again next week. Thank you for watching the Door County Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will be notified as soon as there is new Door County content for you. You can check us out online at doorcountypulse.com, where you can see Door County news and the Door County Pulse podcast. Check out another video while you're here, maybe watch a playlist, and we'll see you next time.